It's my pick of the show. If you couldn't understand, or if you didn't know, it was my pick of the show. All right, my friends, let's talk the most affordable item in our show, and one that really is loved with 84 5-star reviews. This is what, at the end of a long day, you want to step into, or you want to wear these out and about all day, because you're getting a slide sandal that helps with recovery. It's called the Refresh. $20 savings today, should be $50. Today, $29.99. Here are your colors. So this is your hydrangea blue.
Which really is the color of a hydrangea.
It really is. Then in the center, this is going to be your paradise pink.
Now on your screen, it's going to look extremely bright. It's not quite
right
that bright.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful, again, sort of a watermelon pink. Really beautiful. And then we have also the rose pearl.
I like that pearlized.
Look at that.
Look to that.
We'll take you to QVC.com for your remaining color choices.
This is the one that I have at home.
That's beautiful. I love that one. So here is your quiet green. We have this for you in your white pearl. So again, that pearlized look there. Here is your black.
Always a good one to go
Always really good. And most limited is going to be this French beige. 5 through 12 whole sizes only for this one.
Yes.
And tell us sizing first off.
Yeah, so first off with the sizing, so if you're a half size, say you're 7.5, you're going to choose the 7, okay?
Okay,
on the,
so go down
Yeah,
one.
on the bottom of all these, they actually say like 7-7.5. So if you're a whole size, you stay with the whole size.
Okay.
You stay with the whole size if you're a whole size. Only if you're a half size, then you size down.
Okay, so like I'm an 8.5, so I would size down to the 8.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, history of recovery sandals.
Yeah,
okay?
what is a recovery sandal?
So back in the day, athletes would use them after training. So after practice, after a game, they would take off their cleats or their sneakers and then slide into a sandal like this to recover in afterwards, okay? Now, we thought, well, my feet might need some recovery like on a daily basis. So why don't we just make that for everybody? And then the trend was born. Now, a lot of people wear it just for looks, you know, because they want to wear this color, you know, that kind of a thing. And they want to take that picture by the pool. So, you know, that's why we gave you these pops of colors. But back in the day, slide recovery sandals only came in black and gray. That was it.
Yeah.
So I invite you to feel the difference of a women's fitness shoe brand. It's going to give you a lot of really fun colors.
Yeah.
So again, you don't have to be recovering from anything. You can just be wearing this like as your you know, day in, day out, you know, slide sandal. So if at the end of a long day on your feet, and I know you guys have to wear a lot of like high heel shoes and stuff like that, which would kill me. Thank goodness I'm a sneaker girl. Because if I had to.
My stylist knows I'm a sneaker girl too. So usually she's not giving me high heels, but.
So at the end of a long day, if you're looking for a soft place for your feet to land, you slide into this at the end of the day. I like to put it on at the beginning of the day.
Okay.
While I'm getting ready for QVC, because it's like I'm blow drying my hair, I'm putting on the makeup, I'm doing things in the kitchen. So I like just soft, you know, sandal just for getting ready because I'm standing on hard wood floors, hard tile floors, things like that. Now,
I've started wearing recovery slides every time I'm in my home. Because it just feels better.
It protects you from the hard floor.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you're showing again, like we designed it like a sneaker bottom. So the way the flex grooves are, the way the extra like pods of cushioning are, things like that, even like at the heel area, giving you a little extra. So again, that's the Ryka difference of how we're going to design it. The sensation you're going to feel though, and this is if you're new to recovery slides, is they're meant to feel roomy.
Okay.
Because we're expecting at the end of a long day on your feet might be swollen. So if you're putting it on at the end of the day, you know, it's going to feel like, okay, there's, you know, room for my foot, which is now swollen. If you're putting it on at the beginning of the day and your feet are like, you know, the beginning of the day size, you might be like, oh, it feels a little extra room, okay? Just give it a few minutes of you walking around. It kind of like the heat of your body kind of like warms it up a little, and it starts to kind of mold a little bit better to your form, which I think is nice. If you're a wide width person, because it only comes in medium width. Right. Again, this is generous width-wise, so a wide width person can fit in this.
Great.
The medium width person, like I said, will feel like there's a little extra room if it's the beginning of the day. If you're a narrow width, this is not meant for a narrow width.
Okay.
I would, you know, search QVC.com for like other shoes that are narrow. But we also gave you that ribbing that
Yeah,
again
that's
is meant
great.
to increase circulation underneath your foot, helps you heal, helps you recover after, again, being on your feet all day long, or if you, did have if you were playing pickleball, if you were, doing any activity, you got
Yep.
that. And there is, now I'm going to say like moderate arch support. It's not like a high arch
Okay.
support because again, this isn't meant for jumping up and down aerobics, going for a run or anything like
Right.
this. This is your like active recovery where you're just like being gentle on your body, but you're on your feet.
I play on a softball team, and at the
I
end
used
of
to
a
play softball.
game,
What position are you?
they put me at second, and then I made an error, so they put me in right field.
Okay.
I'm not the best.
Every
but
position's
I try
important.
very hard.
Yeah. Fly ball comes to
Exactly.
you got to be
I
on.
gotta be
So,
ready.
yeah.
I gotta be ready. What did you play?
So I was catcher and then center field.
Oh, I also pitch. My sister catches and I pitch.
Sometimes
too,
I was
so.
left field. Sometimes I was left field.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at the end of the game, everyone takes their cleats off and they put recovery slides on.
Exactly.
And it really does.
And remember, it was always
Yes.
black. Like,
Yes,
you know what I'm-
always.
Yeah.
Yep. And now everyone has these beautiful colors, but a lot of people still, like I brought my beautiful colored slides on our game last Wednesday, but everyone else just had black.
The black.
And just like,
Yeah.
but even if you don't play on a sport or if you're not active all day, when I've just been here at QVC all day and I go home, I have them right by the door.
Yeah.
And I take off whatever shoes I was wearing that day, I step into them, and it gives my mind sort of like a reset. Like,
Yes.
okay, you're home now. You're going to pamper yourself under your feet by giving yourself nice support. And also, you were talking about the hardwood floors earlier. I have hardwood floors on my steps, and I have fallen down them.
Yes, I
they're
have too.
very narrow.
Yeah, I
and
understand
so
that.
when I have this underfoot, I feel more secure
Yeah.
because you also have the traction walking around your home. They're great.
And the impact of going down the stairs, for
Yes.
example, like just to have the little bit of extra protection underneath your foot is really important.
It is a $20 savings, the most affordable item in our show. One of the reviews said that they bought a pair at full price and was pleasantly surprised, then they quickly became her go-to after exercise, lawn mowing, and so when she saw the sale price, she went back for another pair.
Yeah.
So people just absolutely love these. 84 five-star reviews. Someone said when they first put them on, she thought she was standing on marshmallows. That's how comfortable they really are. So give us a call, Hydrangea Blue. This is your Paradise Pink. Here is your Rose Pearl. I love that color. On QVC.com, we also have it for you in Quiet Green. Here is your White Pearl. There's your Black, and most limited in the French Beige. Give us a call, 800-500-7590, and let us know you'd love to place your order for A640154.